Welcome to What to Expect After an Early Intervention Written State Complaint is Filed, a companion video to the IDEA Early Intervention Written State Complaints Family Guide. This video provides information about what typically happens once a state lead agency agrees to investigate the complaint. Written state complaints are described generally for Part C of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. This video is not intended to interpret, modify, or replace any procedural safeguards or requirements of federal or state law. A person or team is assigned by the lead agency to work on the complaint. An investigation takes place, which may include visits to the EIS provider or other locations, review of relevant documents, and interviews with people who have information relating to the complaint. The person or agency against whom the complaint was filed will have an opportunity to respond, including, at the discretion of the lead agency, offering a proposal to resolve the complaint. The lead agency is responsible for resolving the state complaint. It is important to know that parties have an opportunity to engage in mediation to resolve the problems identified in a written state complaint, and you can request it at any time. Mediation may be a quicker and more direct way of resolving issues relating to a specific child. For ways of comparing your dispute resolution options, see Quick Guide to Early Intervention Dispute Resolution Processes for Families of Infants and Toddlers, Birth through Age 2. As you learn about other dispute resolution options, or as the investigation proceeds, you may find that you no longer wish to continue with the complaint. You can withdraw your written state complaint any time before the lead agency issues its written decision. For information about the process to withdraw a complaint, contact your lead agency. A written decision is made no later than 60 calendar days after the written state complaint was received by the lead agency, unless the timeline is extended for exceptional circumstances regarding the issues in your complaint. An extension may also occur if you and the other side agree in writing to extend the complaint timeline so you can participate in mediation. Both sides may, however, choose to participate in mediation without agreeing to an extension of the timeline. All relevant information is reviewed, and an independent determination is made about whether Part C requirements were followed. The state lead agency must provide a written decision that addresses each problem identified in the complaint. It includes facts and conclusions and lists the reasons for the final decision. If the lead agency finds that the requirements of Part C of the IDEA were not followed, the decision must also include any actions required to address the needs of the child and the child's family or group of children involved in the complaint. If the lead agency finds that the requirements of Part C of the IDEA have not been followed, it must require certain actions to correct the problem that led to the complaint. The lead agency must address 1. The failure to provide appropriate services, including corrective actions appropriate to address the needs of the infant or toddler with a disability who is the subject of the complaint and the infant's or toddler's family, such as compensatory services or monetary reimbursement. And 2, how appropriate services will be provided in the future for all infants and toddlers with disabilities and their families. The lead agency must make sure that the actions are taken to resolve the problems identified. Parents can contact the lead agency if they believe this is not happening. While the IDEA does not require states to offer an appeal process for written state complaint decisions, check with your state lead agency for appeal options that may be available. Some states offer an appeal process, while others do not. If there is a process in your state for reconsidering the decision, it must be completed within 60 calendar days after you filed your state complaint, unless there was an extension of the timeline. For additional information on written state complaints, including what happens after a written state complaint is filed and how it compares to other dispute resolution options, visit www.cadreworks.org/EI-Family Guides. State regulations associated with IDEA dispute resolution processes vary widely. For state-specific information or individual assistance, contact your state lead agency or OSEP-funded Parent Center. The Center for Parent Information and Resources can also assist. They provide information on a variety of early intervention and special education topics, and a current list of all the parent centers in the nation on their website, parentcenterhub.org. For a current list of Part C state coordinators, visit the Early Childhood Technical Assistance Center, ECTA website, ecta-center.org/contact/PTCCOORD.ASP. To review the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, visit sites.ed.gov/IDEA. This concludes the What to Expect After an Early Intervention Written State Complaint is Filed video. We encourage you to also view the IDEA Early Intervention Written State Complaint video if you have not already done so, as well as the other family resources located on Cadre's website, www.cadreworks.org/4-families.